Hello, my name is Scott Broyles. I'm the Fitness Center Director here at Richland Community College, and I'm also the PED 110 instructor. And I got a special student here with me today. His name is Michael, and he would like to talk about his journey here at Richland, especially in the Fitness Center, and some of the great results that he's had in the last 100 days that he's been using our facility. Michael, would you like to kind of talk about, well, maybe first what got you started with exercising? Like some of your goals, or what was the thing that initially you came to the decision that I need to exercise?
So what brought me in initially was I felt unhealthy. So my heart rate would be like up to like 130 while resting, and I knew that I had like gained a lot of weight over like quarantine and stuff like that. And I had tried to lose weight in the past, but I always tried to find like cheat codes and like really unhealthy ways to eat and stuff like that, like really fast ways to do it. But I just kind of buckled down and realized that if becoming healthy is something that I wanted to achieve, that I was gonna have to come to the gym and work for it. There's no real like cheat codes around that.
Sure. And so you mentioned that your resting heart rate was like 130, and so a healthy resting heart rate is about 100, or excuse me, is about anywhere between 60 to 80 beats per minute. So that was actually really high for you starting out. Where are you at with that now?
Right now, it fluctuates a little bit, but I can get it down as low as 50 now.
Wow.
But on average, it's typically around like the 70s now.
Phenomenal. That's great. So now your heart is having to work less hard at rest, and then also I imagine you feel the same when you're working out too.
Yeah, my heart rate does not get nearly as high as it used to when I was working out. When I first started, it did not take much for my heart rate to get into like the 200s.
Wow. And that's usually like a peak heart rate level for anybody. Like some of our most top athletes usually don't reach that 200. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the changes. What you mentioned, you felt unhealthy. Well, kind of explain what you mean by feeling unhealthy.
So I remember like just not being able to do as much as I used to, because I was not always overweight extremely. Like I was always a little bit bigger, but over the course of quarantine, I'd say like in that 2-year period, I probably put on a good like 40 pounds.
Oh wow.
So I remember just kind of feeling sluggish and tired like a lot. Like it seemed like it was like every day. I did not have to do much to wear me out. And actually, I haven't even told you about this, but I remember we went down and walked at the Garden of Gods.
Oh,
and
nice.
And walking was typically fine, but just at such like an incline and like just like moving up and down, like I remember I was so exhausted and it felt like I wasn't doing anything at all. But I was just getting so tired doing like the bare minimum, it seemed.
Sure, and I can understand that. Garden of the Gods, it's some rough terrain.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're in the mountains when you're there in southern Illinois. That's fantastic. So let's talk about your transition. So what did you have to change immediately? Like, what are the first things that you started to change?
So first, like when I first started, I was clueless. I had no idea what I was doing at all, and so I started off, and I was like, I noticed like I eat pretty bad. like I found a receipt in my car a while back, and I had a sweetie meal from McDonald's. That is a Big Mac, a 10-piece nugget, a large fry, and a large drink. And I know for sure that I crushed the entire thing. So the first thing I knew I had to do was fix my diet a little. So I went to find my caloric maintenance, and then I tried to just eat less than that. Even if it was like a couple hundred, I just tried to do whatever I could to stay a little bit under that. And then I just did a lot of cardio, and I was like, this isn't cutting it. Like I need to do more. And that's whenever I came here, and it was like I walked up to you and just asked you to show me stuff, because I knew I had no idea what I was doing here. I came here before and just done the elliptical for an hour, but that can only get you so far. I'm very glad that I was introduced to weightlifting.
Awesome. And so at first, I remember you and we've talked about it, that you didn't have the confidence. You're kind of concerned what people might think of you or when you started working out. But so let's talk about that for a moment.
So that's something that like I feel like all people who are coming to the gym, like I feel like that's a common misconception. And I'm really glad that I got past that now. Just being able to like talk to everybody at the gym. The gym has kind of made me a little bit more extroverted. Outside of the gym, I don't talk a whole bunch, but I talk to like everybody in the gym. And it made me realize that like everybody here is working on themselves. So like I didn't need to be worrisome about like what I'm trying to achieve because every single person in here has something they want to achieve. Even like the people who from an outside eye you think look the best and have nothing that can improve, those people still have something that they're working towards in the gym.
Let's talk about like your dietary needs and what you changed as far as converting to eating healthier versus what you were before.
So it was like I kind of had to be conscious of what I ate. So not only was I in a caloric deficit, but I also started like avoiding certain foods that I knew were particularly bad for me. Thankfully, I quit drinking soda a while ago, so that wasn't like a big worry for me. But I did start trying to find like the foods that had the lowest calories for as much protein as possible because reaching protein goals can be kind of difficult. So being able to find those really helped me out a lot. Additionally, I just started trying to drink a lot more water. I can't like in hindsight I don't understand how I got away with drinking so little water. But yeah.
Awesome. So you've been here for roughly over 100 days working out, and in that time, you've really made some significant changes. Could you talk about that?
So when I started here, Scott kind of helped walk me around and showed me everything that I was doing, and I not only have I increased in strength on literally every single machine that I've done, I've also lost roughly like 30 pounds. And initially coming in here, I was at after dieting and doing cardio for like a few weeks already, was at 25.1% body fat, and my last weigh-in was 19.4, and I'm confident that I'm a little less than that now, but yeah.
And so let's talk about body fat percentage, and for someone your age, we have a form and also the scale that with the tools that you need to do a proper body composition. And so we found out, the 25%, that was really unhealthy. That was an overweight class, and then you got down to that 19%, and like the highest for someone in your age category is 20%. So you're sitting really in a good place right now.
Yes, and I am very grateful to say that I did that, and it took work, but I am very glad that I got where I am.
And since you've been working out for this long period, what kind of changes have you seen, and what are some of the strengths that you've noticed? Are like mental, physiological, and well,
Yeah, if I would have known all of the benefits outside of literally just like strength and losing weight coming to the gym beforehand, I would have been here a lot faster. Because it honestly is like really stress relieving, and like even on like days that I'm not working out, I'm more energetic and more like alive than I used to be by far. So I've noticed that it has helped with like mental state quite a bit.
how about your energy levels?
So energy wise, I have been like I mentioned previously. Whenever I was unhealthy, I felt kind of like
Lethargic.
sluggish, like all of the time, and that is no longer now. Now, even on the days that I don't come to the gym, I am very active and like awake and ready to do whatever I need to do.
Awesome. So we're now in the new year. And what are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year, to be honest, I don't know if I have like a set goal. I'm thinking about losing a little bit more weight, and then maybe just trying to put on some more muscle at maintenance. But somebody once told me they're like, never be satisfied, always be proud. So I always plan to be proud of the progress I made, but I never plan to be satisfied. I always want to improve.
And what would you say to someone that is a student at Richland or even a public member, if they've been on the bench about getting into a workout program, what would you say to them?
So something for me whenever I first started off was like that like initial like getting into the gym. It's no fun for anybody. Nobody wants to make that step to go to the gym, but once you make it, like you won't regret it at all. And something that I told myself was like, I've tried to lose weight before. I've tried to get healthier before, and none of it worked. Like I was always expecting results way too fast, and then would get discouraged whenever results don't happen after 2 days of working out.
Sure.
So what I had told myself was I was like, okay, stick to it for a few months, and if after a few months you make no progress and you're unhappy, then don't do it anymore. That's what I thought to myself. And now this will be like 3 months of me doing it, and not even a little bit do I want to go back. I'm so happy that I stuck with it this time. Like I'm really happy about it.
So this for you has been a lifestyle change.
Yeah, undoubtedly. And now it's like not coming to the gym. I'm like, like when you guys are closed for like an extra day, I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I was really looking forward to coming in. So now I would say something that's kept me in the gym was I learned to enjoy it. I learned to have fun and make it like a little like a game. Like oh, every time I come in, I wanna improve in one way, or I wanna improve in one way, and making it like a game and challenging myself made it like fun, which made me enjoy coming a lot more as well.
Well, let me tell you, Michael, I've seen such a great change in everything that you do. Your dedication to your workouts, your dedication to eating healthy, and I look really forward to seeing your future enhancements as you progress on this journey. And we'll be here to help you out in any way we can.
I look forward to it as well, and I know you guys are, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. And so if you ever want to come to the fitness center and learn more about the programs that we offer here and what we can do for you, we're available Mondays through Fridays from 6 a.m. Till 7 p.m. That's Monday through Thursday, actually. And then on Fridays, we close at 6. You can reach out to me personally, and we are here to help you meet and achieve your goals. Have a happy new year and a great semester.